Hi, this is Gabe. I've been on here since 2010. Hell, I've been on YouTube for even a longer time. I've been here since 2006. I started since 2009. Then I started this channel back in 2010. And here I am, 1 year and a half later. Hi. I started this channel for two reasons in particular. Well, maybe three. One was for the fact that I loved machinima, and I just happened to see this respawn and wanted to try it out because I got tired of the vlogs I used to do. Second was that when the time came, I needed to work on my orating skills since I had at the time speech class, and I always used this as a way to use sorry, still recovering from the cough and winter. I tried using this as basically speech practice, and it helped. And finally, third, the machinima, director partnership, bump up and all that stuff, which I've kind of given up. It's been about 3 months since I've bitched about it. 3 months, and the record's still going, so that's good. Okay, so why am I here? Why am I just speaking about the past? Why am I not getting to the point? Well, here's the point. God, I forgot it. The point is, I'm burning the Stfugabe character. I don't know when it was back when I started this character, but it started. Stfugabe is nothing but a persona. And what I mean persona is, it was the troll version of me. It was the person who always thought to himself that you can make the deepest insults of jokes so offensive, and yet everyone would be fine with it. In fact, some people would laugh at it. And sometimes you'd be a bit witty at it too. And to my surprise, people actually liked it. Especially when I came on the Respawn Army. That was really, really what was getting me started. Every video I put on the top of the thing. And then as we went public, things kind of went so as the community gone, and I figured out that less and less people didn't really appreciate or really get the content I did. I know. It's a bit of a shocker. And basically, myself, the person that most people knew, was being replaced by the persona me, the person that I always trolled. And you could say that this was becoming a problem with me because I knew who I was. It's just that I tended to be more of the character troll Stfugabe. Now, that's not saying that I do not have similarities with Stfugabe and Gabe myself, because Stfugabe trolls, and I am sarcastic. I am a smartass. Stfugabe was to outstand the crowd, which it did in the beginning. And from there on, it's done its use time after time more than it's needed. And I've decided finally to get rid of it, because it's only bringing me down. There's no reason. I mean, as I did more projects, like as I started Page Radio, as I started other things like Let's Cure Cancer, that was one thing. As I did a lot more progressive, more that realized my potential and other things, I just couldn't stay at this commentary level where I just trolled others, I just complained and made these podcasts. There was no reason to do it because there was so much I was missing, and commentaries and podcasts just limit me. The other fact is, I am leaving Respawn Army quite soon, or at least until I can get Gary's mod to work so I can say final goodbye video. It's not for the fact that I don't get enough bombs or recognition or that, something that you can just easily say over what it actually is, because if that were the truth, I would have left a long time ago. It's not because of the people. Well, I'd be lying. There is a fault between me and society. Society, like, say, the Respawn Army and things like YouTube, when I look at society, it does affect me. It affects me in the fact that I look at all these people, I just get depressed, and I look at all these others, and it generally affects me. Because without this society, I would not be so depressive. I would not be so angsty against all this crap about internet, things that just really don't matter. And it's affected me because I've come with this perception that, well, it's like how I do with homework. It builds up anxiety, and you really get nothing done more than you really want. Okay, so I think I'm going to do some apologies or some statements now that I'm being myself. Before I say anything else, I would just like to say, just because my persona and I did all this stuff doesn't excuse me from anything I did, and I am totally guilty for whatever I have done. Okay, let's see, Josh, alright, Josh, I made fun of autistic people, and then I trolled you on the fact that I would make some kids pretend that they were autistic and you wouldn't know the distance, so I'm sorry for that, I think. Maybe, no, I can't tell if you were trolling, but I'm sorry. Sean, hello Sean. I'm sorry. Sean, I made a 4-minute video of shit spewing. I talked about your sister and your father in a very, 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 very grotesque manner. You will be pissed off at me either way I say this, but I am sorry, and I have deleted this video, that video, as prior to this, what you are seeing right now. Ricky, we could have been good friends. We really could have. Sure, I did troll you on Battlefield 3, and I really do get a kick out of that when you get angry. I don't know why, I just do. But, you've heard Callie, especially Callie. You all have good vibes. You all seem like nice people. So, have a good time. I'm sorry for the troll. Oh, I'm sorry for the trolling if I made you cry. Well, kinda, yeah. Tall Mountain, well, when I said the similarities between Stfugabe and Gabe, this was one of them. You really need to work on your own skills. I can think you're a nice guy, but let me just say this, you would fail at speech. You would fail horribly at speech. Germa is cool, Italy is cool, Justin Synchro is cool, Brandon Pew Pew is cool, Tranquil's cool, and Coolio for thank you for the Photoshop. Who else? Got boomed. Cool. Kelsey is cool. I am trying to help your boyfriend of cats. Yeah, you know what I mean. Melvin, Ryan, Finn, William, Boltiver, and Bonnie. Casper Wesper. Casper the friendly ghost dog. Woo! Okay, you can go. Duggan. Where can you go wrong with Duggan? Duggan is God. Duggan, man. I love you. I love you, man. I can never be mad at you. Only when you're not being a jackass on Left 4 Dead. Other than that, I love you, bro. Unknown Soldier is cool. Mooney Luna's cool. Glenn the Stoner Duncan, look, I don't care about Glenn anymore, so, look, I don't trust him, I don't believe in him, he says every 3 months that he's gonna quit smoking weed when he never does, and, you know, he's just a comedy relief in life, especially when he says he has his own original ideas, but he can do whatever he likes, really. Jay and Fwiz, well, Jay, I just kinda, I know you seem like a good guy, I just really can't accept you. It's just a personal thing, really. Fwiz, I really don't know much people who can actually get along with a lot of others, so I commend you for that. And finally, Brumac. Right. I'm about to do what no one has ever done before. I don't like Brumac. I do not like Brumac at all. I like Bruno. When I met Bruno, I met him through Brumac. And basically, Brumac was this guy that just shouted a lot, did a lot of jump cuts, wore lots of funny hats, and I'm going to be truthful about this. He did expand my own ego. I'll be truthful about that. Now, I met Bruno through a lot of chats on Google Chat, and I began to know more and more about him. But then as time passed and everything went on and went on, I started seeing less of Bruno. So some kept going and going, and then I just kept seeing more Brumac, 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 Brumac. And I didn't start. I couldn't stand Brumac. Brumac. Of course, Brumac's an asshole, but I really respect Bruno. And one day I would just like to talk to Bruno, the one that I met 6 months ago. I don't care for the character the man plays. I care for the man. And I know I've been my own pissy-wassy self over the last few months. Well, that's over the whole conflict thing, but that doesn't excuse it. But I'm sorry for all that shit. But I'd just like to see the old Brumac back. Well, old Bruno back. JoJo! As of now, I am trying to learn how to work this new professional grade system and Final Cut Pro and Gmod and TF2 and almost everything else on this new Big Mac computer I got for Christmas. And yeah, basically this is going to last me a long time. Just having an error every step of the way, so it might take a while, it might take forever. But if I can achieve the potential I'm looking for, then I'm just fine. Everyone, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you later if you just happen to drop by.